The AnimWorkProgress program includes a highly beneficial function, automatic calculation. It answers the most crucial question for any project: how much time will be required to complete the entire scope of work. It also takes into account the number of individuals actively involved in the project. This calculator effectively addresses two key objectives. Firstly, it accurately determines the overall project timelines. Secondly, it efficiently distributes tasks among all team members. It works simply. Let's say you have a list of 100 animations, and you know how many days each one will take. The list is compiled in the following format. The animation's name is set to 10. This means that one employee will complete this specific animation in 10 days. Next, you specify the total number of workers, for example, 6 people. You then upload the list into the calculator and click Calculate. The program automatically distributes all animations on the timeline, considering staff numbers, and immediately shows how many days the team will need to complete all the work under ideal conditions. This feature is excellent for helping to estimate project timelines right at the planning stage, even before any work has actually begun. Working on a large animation project involves dozens of tasks, constant bug fixes, and very tight deadlines. Spreadsheets quickly turn into endless lists, making them incredibly difficult to navigate. I've worked as an animator in the gaming industry since 2005, and over this time I've tried many different tools: Excel, Jira, Notion, and Trello. All these tools are great at displaying task lists, but they fail to show the most important aspect of how these tasks are actually distributed across time. What's truly missing is a clear visual timeline that's convenient and easy to manage. That's why I developed AWP, AnimWorkProgress. It's a visual planner that works just like a timeline in the video editor, but instead of video clips, you have your tasks, the interface. Let's see how it looks. On the left, you'll find a list of tracks. Each track represents an animation set, like a specific weapon or character. On the right, there's a timeline with days and weeks. Tasks are displayed as colored strips or clips. You immediately see when a task begins, how many days it takes, and its current status. Green means done, blue is in progress, gray is not yet started, red is a bug fix, an urgent fix. You can drag clips with your mouse, stretch them by the edges, change dates. Everything is intuitive, just like in any modern editor. Hold Ctrl, grab a clip, and move it where you need. Track hierarchy. Now let's discuss the hierarchy. In a real-world project, you won't have merely 10 tasks, but hundreds. Things like assault rifles, sniper rifles, pistol, machine guns, and shotguns. And within each of these categories, you'll find multiple weapon units. AWP lets you group tracks. You'd create a main parent track, for example, assault rifles, and then you'd add individual child tracks to it, such as the AK-47, the M4A1, and the SCAR. The parent track automatically displays the overall date range and the progress of all tasks contained within it. Clicking on the parent track's name collapses the group. Clicking it again expands it. This enables you to quickly switch between the big picture and the specific details. Task statuses. Every single animation task goes through multiple stages of review. It starts with a preliminary draft, then proceeds to midrez. Sometimes a second midrez is required to achieve an even higher quality animation. AWP monitors all 3 statuses directly on the clip. You see 3 small icons for each task. A gray dot means the stage hasn't started, yellow is in progress, green is accepted. From these dots, it's immediately clear what stage the work is in. Deadlines. Every project has milestones: alpha, beta, release. In AWP, deadlines are shown as vertical lines spanning the entire timeline. You can literally see which tasks fall before the deadline and which ones after. If a red line cuts right through the middle of your clip, that's a clear indication. The task won't be finished in time. Comments. Sometimes you might need to leave a note directly on the timeline. For example, you might want to mark the day a new character rig arrived, or to record decisions made during a call, and for this purpose there are comments. 4 types of icons, each with a different color, can be used however you prefer. You hover your mouse, and then you type your text. The comments are tied to a specific date and track. Split tasks? I'll tell you more about split tasks separately. It happens, you start work on an animation, then have to switch to an urgent bug fix, and a week later, you return to the initial task. In AWP, you can split a clip into 2 parts. The first part is the start of the work, the second part is the continuation. Between them is a pause, which is shown as a thin connecting line. It's one task, simply done in 2 stages. Compact mode and the zoom feature. When you have a significant number of tracks, activate compact mode. The vertical size of each track is reduced, allowing more visual information to fit on your screen. All of the functions continue to operate exactly the same, the visual display just becomes more dense. The zoom functionality also proves very helpful. With your mouse wheel, you can easily zoom in on the timeline to clearly see individual days, or zoom out to effectively cover the entire project. The zoom function operates smoothly and anchors to your cursor's position, the project calculator. The program includes a built-in project calculator. It automatically calculates various statistics, the total number of tasks, how many are completed, and how many are currently in progress. It also displays the overall progress in percentages and the total number of man days. It's really useful for your reports and planning. You open the calculator and you immediately see the real picture of the project. Also, the file format and export. All data is stored in a simple format. Each project file is a JSON with the .awp extension. You can open it in any text editor, store it in Git, or easily share it with a colleague. The program also allows you to export the entire project to Excel. You'll receive a table with 2 separate sheets, one for your task list with their current statuses, and another for a visual timeline. All comments are also exported as notes attached to the cells. In conclusion, AWP is written in Python utilizing PySize 6. It runs on Windows, but can be compiled for macOS if desired. This is not a replacement for corporate systems like Jira or ShotGrid. This is a personal tool for anyone who wants to view their entire project as a single unified whole, a timeline instead of a list, visual control instead of endless filters.